want to introduce the podcast, take it there. Hello and what's up, everybody? My name is Kelvin, Kipnge, and I know you're familiar with this face in the Grace and Space podcast, but we have someone new. Hi.
Hello, hi, and hi everyone. My name is Fifi, short form for Fiona, and I'm here to take over. I'm coming here to.
Yeah, she's pushing me away already.
Bring the entire building down. But I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, this is the 4th season of the Grace and Space podcast. I told you that we were coming differently this time, and one of the ways that we are coming to you differently is by having a co-host. And what a beautiful gift to have your best friend for a co-host.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So if you've ever looked at my Instagram or my social media, you've always seen Fiona. And right now she actually accepted to join us for the Grace and Space podcast. So
yeah,
I hope you are excited, are you?
Oh, I am so excited. This is an opportunity I wouldn't miss out on. Like if I missed out on this one, I wouldn't be able to forgive myself.
After the time I told you that you could join me for the podcast, were you excited?
I was nervous. Because I've never been on camera before, so I'm camera shy. I don't know. It's just I'm still shy and I'm nervous but I'm still excited to do this. So yeah.
Oh yeah, for today.
And for as long as you want me to do this.
So guys, we've booked her for the this is for the 4th season. You'll be there. It's 12 episodes.
Yeah, 12 episodes.
Yeah, tunafanya kama mkurugenzi.
Shout out to Mkurugenzi.
Yeah, so we do for a season we have 12 episodes. So for the next 12 episodes, if you don't see her face, she has to explain. That's right.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, if you don't see her face, she has to explain. Yeah.
Kidogo too.
Kidogo.
Yeah, but it was good. It was good.
Okay. I'm trying with my poetry.
It's okay.
Yeah. So in the 4th season, we we have to explain something small. So on the 6th of April, that was the last time that we aired the last episode of season 3.
Yeah.
And what was the last episode for season 3?
I don't know.
I watched it actually.
About money?
No, it wasn't about money.
No, you talk about big things.
No, money was in season 1 or 2.
I can't remember.
It was financial independence, the one about money.
I can't remember.
The last episode. Oh my goodness, my co-host doesn't know. Neither do I. This is even worse.
I was a fan then, so excuse me for that.
When you go away, people forget.
Yeah, people really do forget. But I'm glad you're back.
Oh no, we are back.
Yeah, we are back.
Yeah, and it's even better right now. So yes. I think it was about It wasn't about commitment. It was about changes or something.
Actually, I can't remember.
I remember I had something blue. I had a blue T-shirt for that one, and then I had put a green screen, so it looked like I was in a different room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
I can't remember. I wish I could. But anyway, we have so much content coming in for you for the 4th season. Cause right now, did you see the breakdown of the 4th season?
We are talking about growth.
No, but that's for today. Have you seen the breakdown of everything that
you I don't think you've pitched in it.
No, I did.
Actually, I can't remember.
I did. There's this time when we were together, then I showed you, look at this. The content that I was supposed to
I must be the worst person you've worked with, right?
No, not at all. Actually, you normally remember more things than.
But for some reason I can't remember this one. But I know the anxiety too. I'm going to remember.
Oh no, the anxiety took away all her thoughts. Oh my goodness.
But I know for today we're going to talk about growth.
Yeah, for today we are talking about growth.
Yeah.
Yes. So welcome to the podcast. That was a long intro, but welcome. We're glad that you're here. Yeah, so...
Do you mention location? Or
location. Nah, let's keep this one a secret.
Okay.
Yeah, but we have not helpful. We have very good people behind the cameras. They're the ones who have given us all this.
Shout out Mr. Anonymous. Shout out to Miss Anonymous. Yes.
No. We have to mention these people. You guys, you need to go check Rubiani Investments. You go check out. We are here with the CEO today. He's the one who's helping us to make sure he's investing in Grace and Space by providing us with all of this. He's providing us with this setup. It's because of him that we have all of this. So if you want to go check out, there is an e-course coming up very shortly on this website, right? Yeah, it's coming up on the website, so it's going to go for. Do I mention the price, or I hide it for this moment? Okay, so I will keep that a secret. But you guys need to go check out, like the page, and for more information. And then we have Noella with us. Please go subscribe to her YouTube channel and follow her on TikTok as well, right?
Yeah, at Noella Oware.
Yes, yes. We'll link them down here, so you'll see this. Two wonderful people who are with us.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's get back to growth.
All right.
We've paid our bills.
Have we?
We're yet to get a sponsor.
For what?
For the Grace in Space podcast.
Oh.
Yeah. But the investment that it's happening already, it's good.
Yeah.
We're going to get there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
what about growth?
Have you experienced growth? Okay, what's growth first of all?
I don't have like a big term for it, or like a term.
But I remember in discipleship, we normally tell kids it's grow, not growth. Yeah.
Grow.
Yeah, grow.
Grow and growth, what's the difference?
Grow is a verb.
Oh.
The other one is like, I don't know. No, I don't know. There's normally it's like go to church, read your Bible, pray, witness on, but that's in discipleship.
Yeah, we do discipleship. It's an entire different thing.
Or if you want your kid, no, just continue. What do you understand by growth?
Growth for me is a step forward to the right direction in whatever season you're in, or in whatever mindset you're in, or even where you are physically. So the step that you make forward, Atakama, it's just one step.
Yeah.
That is growth to me, and I consider that as positive growth.
Okay.
So when you find yourself slacking back, or you're stagnating, ama you're going to the completely
opposite
of what you had said that you were going to do, and you don't feel right in it, then that is definitely negative growth.
Okay, so there's growth, there's positive and negative.
For me, yes.
Okay, what entails a negative growth?
It depends on one's personal perspective
goals.
On whatever, on their goals, basically, yes.
But in the natural world, growth doesn't happen on the opposite side.
I don't think many people consider as in, I don't think many people consider going the total opposite of what you had planned, or what your goals are, as negative growth. That is not growth to them. Growth,
it's a setback.
Yes, growth turning forward.
Yeah, I think for me, I think it's the opposite of growth is setbacks. I think. Yeah, this is my thinking. I could be corrected.
Right. Yeah.
So growth for me is the progressive move in the right direction.
Big terms.
No big terms.
Eloquence.
No. So I'm saying growth is now moving in the right direction, right?
Yeah.
Like right now, for the Grace in Space podcast, we have grown because we've moved from only me dictating everything to now us having
else,
and even having this location, having a very good camera. Very soon we're having we have an investor already. Very soon we're having sponsors as well. So I think growth is that. It's that progressive move in the right direction. Yes, and when we took a break, a lot of growth happened, both personally and also as for the podcast, the ideas that I had, the way that I looked at things, and I think the best growth is when it comes from within, when your mental grows. What do you think of that?
The best way you can grow is if it only comes from within. And no one else can come and force it or rub it on your face. If you don't want it, you won't grow. So
okay, do you think growing mentally is like the goal for everybody? Like, is there a specific place that you need to grow more than others, or you have to grow?
Personally, I think everything has to go in alignment with each other. I have to grow mentally, emotionally, and physically, all in alignment, or I'll be feeling good in one place and inadequate in the other place. And I know it's not possible to achieve like that perfect balance, but you need a moderate stand somewhere. So I'm really for growing in all areas of your life.
All-roundedly.
All-roundedly, yes, that's the word that
wholesomely.
I was looking for. Wholesomely. Thank you.
I think.
How about you?
First, I thought growing mentally was the goal, but right now when you mentioned growing wholesomely, also physically, mentally, and even psychologically, stop doing that. She's just punching me. I'm feeling pain. Okay, I'm kidding. But when you mentioned that you can grow even all-rounded.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Did you notice? Have you seen any growth in you physically? Just a question.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
Have you been working towards growing physically though?
Okay, I tried one day. Then okay. This is an inside joke. I tried one day. Then you were like,
I mean, I didn't say anything. No, please don't put me in that equation.
No, not that she didn't say anything, but she was like, she doesn't like that kind.
No, I didn't say anything, but it's okay.
Yeah, I don't know physically. I think I've maintained more than. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, what I can say physically is my style has changed.
Your
style?
Your style?
Yeah.
Eish, indeed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
when you're talking about growth, I was thinking about it just mentally, like the ultimate growth that someone can have is mental. But now realizing that I could even growing emotionally is one of the things that I really need to work on. I also really need to work on growing physically, and when all of these things come together, they make me a wholesome being with so much more than just ni kama kuunga side moja.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although I have to admit, I've always considered growing mentally as my number one priority. And then now I'll come to the emotional bit and the physical bit. Because there's a saying I hear people saying around, and I don't know if you guys have heard it. I don't know if you have heard it.
I don't know.
But people say the world is such a chaotic place. Make your mind the best home for you, the best place that you can live in, because your mind is it's your home. That's where you live in every other day. So you have to make it beautiful, peaceful, as much as you can for yourself, since the entire world is already the physical world is already cruel enough. So I've always considered my mental health, or rather my emotional health. Mental health, let me just stick with mental health, is something so dear to me and is my first priority. And then
but now when you spilled onto the mental health, I think that's one of the discussions that we are going to have sometime over here, and how we get to maintain a very positive mind, and and even dealing with those times when the seasons are rough, and just everything, when everything is, like you say, the world is a chaotic place, so you need to find a place where you can confide in, or somewhere where if your mind isn't peaceful, even though you live in the most peaceful of places, you still So I think mental is such a big place to open up.
It's where
it's if you guys need a discussion on just mental growth, that's one that we can actually do, right?
Absolutely.
So comment down below if you want a discussion on mental growth. The other one is emotionally, because today we are talking about growth. I think we should just let's do a touch. Okay. So if the people are interested, we can do deeper now. We can dig deeper. Yes. So what do you think about emotional growth?
Okay. So
is emotion? Okay, just continue. I'm listening.
No, ask.
Now I wanted to say is how do you know you've grown emotionally or something like that? But just continue with what you were saying.
I think I evaluate myself every now and then in terms of how I relate to people, or how I handle my business, or how I handle things, or how I take things. Yes. And I can tell you for sure there's a difference between how I used to handle things, or how I used to react kitambo as compared to now. And I was so reckless back then.
Ulikuwa ethic. It's a joke.
Right now I'm ethical.
My fingers are burning.
Sister. So there's a way I used to be. I'm not going to go into details, but just know that I used to be very reckless in terms of how I used to react, or how I used to.
So growing emotionally has a lot with how you relate with people.
Yeah, my social life mostly, because what impacts me emotionally is what I receive from the outside world towards me. Even now I project nje. So hiyo ndio ina stir up my emotions. Be it school, my friends, my family, my desired job, vitu kama hizo.
What part do failures play in the emotional growth?
Failures.
Because I think when failures come, it's not a thing that we normally take it. It's very emotional, because when you watch even people when they play games, if they lose a game, it's very emotional. Or if you did an exam like me, and this is another story for another day, like when you haven't gotten to the place where you want, it's normally very emotional. Yes.
I've never known how to go about failure personally myself. I know people say failure makes you stronger, but
it really touches your emotions, right?
Yes, and it makes me feel so low. My self-esteem just goes low.
Yeah.
So I think I need to learn more on this, because until I get something right, that's when I'll come above the water. But so long as I'm failing, actually I'm just down here. So
but there are ways we can stop like the emotional.
I believe there are ways, although I've never found out one of the ways. But me, I'll just keep pushing until you talk about your failure region.
So success is one of the ways that you can drive your emotional well-being.
And I know it's not supposed to be like that,
but success are very sweet. Like this is a success for us right now. Yeah.
One thing I wanted to mention on emotions is I'm really I love Jesus with all my heart.
Ashachukuliwa na Jesus.
And the Bible says above all things guard your heart, because out of it
comes the issues of life.
And I hope that point is so heavy for me. So I really guard my heart. There are very many ways in which you can guard my heart. I have
guard
mine.
Your heart, huh?
Guard your heart. I have mine. I have mine, and I'm very sensitive to how whatever comes from my heart. I'm very, very cautious on what comes from my heart, because of course God says from it comes the issues of life. So I really need to get myself in check.
Does what you consume really does what you consume as well in terms of guiding your heart? Does what you consume affect that checking process that you're talking about?
Not really.
Okay, just continue.
Not really. In terms of what I watch,
not in
or what I read.
In what consuming wholesomely.
What
it's not necessarily what you watch, but sometimes you experience stuff. That's part of what you're consuming. But just continue on with your point. This is what you can answer.
What I consume doesn't play a big role in
how you guide your heart. So talk to us about
and grace of God.
It's the grace.
It's very rare for something out there to influence me or to make me feel a certain type of way. I can just say that. But I do believe it plays a part in now what comes from my heart later on.
After that.
Just be replaying whatever I listened to or what I saw, what I heard. Then now.
Okay, so there's one more part that we haven't mentioned.
Yes.
Oh, there are two actually. There's the spiritually part. There's the spiritual part, and then we talked about physical.
Kidogo. Me, I didn't talk about mine. I worked out.
What happened?
I came from.
It didn't work out.
It worked out. I worked out with all my heart and I lost weight and I was so happy. So I went from 56 kgs to 50.
Oh my goodness.
But now I'm beginning to feel insecure. I feel like I'm becoming underweight. My sister, she's in class 7. Her friends tell her that your sister is so tiny.
Oh my
now
goodness.
I'm beginning to feel insecure again and I want to put myself on a diet to gain weight.
Oh no. But that's okay. Okay, it has a lot to do with growth. That even you see when you're talking about growing mentally, like part of growing mentally is being able to handle all that, and then being able to know that this is for me and then this isn't for me, to be able to know when the things are genuine, or when some concerns are not genuine. So I think we do have a.
This is why I say growth is constant.
It doesn't stop.
There is no way it can stop unless you're a perfect human being. There's no perfect human being, or you're dead.
Only Jesus is. So one last place that we haven't talked about is spiritually, and I think this is very dear to our hearts.
It's very dear to our hearts.
That's why we talked about grow. We teach Sunday school together, and it's very good when you see kids grow spiritually. But we want to talk about that part where now you grow in your spirituality. So how do you experience growth in such an area?
In spirituality.
One that I think it's good if we mentioned what we believe in, so that we have a basis for us, right? So that if there's someone else who has a different thing, then they have it going on for them differently. For us, we believe in Jesus, and he's very dear to our hearts. That's why we serve, that's why we grow, that's why we do all these things. And even this podcast is just for us to shine his light even more. So that's the foundation of our faith. It's on Jesus. So even as we talk about growing in faith or growing spiritually, our basis is on Jesus. So if you have another thing going on, then that's only No.
Kakando.
Welcome. Hapana si kakando. Welcome to come as you are.
Bad company corrupts good morals.
Not like that.
Kakando.
Hapana si hivyo. We're welcoming them. We welcome them. Like
So.
this is an opportunity for you to receive Christ.
So.
Yeah. So what do you think? How do you think that someone can grow spiritually?
In terms of faith, growing your faith specifically.
Yeah, just growing spiritually. I think that's faith. Okay. There's nothing in my throat.
This is a very wide topic, but I believe that everyone has a chance to grow spiritually. It all takes the grace of God.
I think that I love that point where you say it's the grace of God.
Yeah, it's the grace of God.
I thought it was works.
There's no amount of work that you can put for you to get for you to get saved, or you cannot underperform. Yeah. Ati ndo useme ndio maana sijaokoka because I've not been going to church or you've been underperforming. It takes the grace of God. The grace of God will find you from whatever pit you are in. Whether you're whatever things you're doing, he will grab you like this, bring you to him. And if you're in a good place already, he will still grab you. So now it depends on unanyakuliwa ukikataa shauri yako, because people refuse. Me, I was refusing at some point. I cannot lie. But now I surrender.
Yeah.
So it takes the grace of God and for you to submit, for you to surrender. Then from then on, you can take the right steps to growing spiritually and growing closer to God.
We talked about a discipleship class. I think that's something that many people should really look into, right?
Yeah.
To help them grow.
Yeah.
Because when I got born again, I attended this 5-week our discipleship class, which really helped to set the foundation. Then after that is when I went to serving, and that's where I found you. Okay, I'm kidding. That's very true. And and that's where most of our that's where we bond more. Yeah, in faith, in growth, and that's where we see even more victories. So today we've like done it's like Jesus walking on water. Just walk over. We have to dig deeper onto these things, as we mentioned about growth. And for the 4th season, the main thing for us is growing. So check out the next episode, as we mentioned about mental growth. And then the other episode will be on physical.
Yeah, we can also talk physical growth in much depth.
In more depth.
More depth. Hey!
No.
Mimi nilisomea high school sijui gani. He was from niseme.
Hapana useme.
Anaitwa niseme. Sawa, I won't say.
Yeah, we're growing. Yeah, I think it's something that we can dig deeper, and then so thank you so very much for joining us for our podcast today. And it was lovely. Do you guys love seeing Fiona around? Please leave a like for Fiona. And make sure you subscribe to the Grace in Space podcast. Yeah. Tune in for more episodes and
absolutely
a lot more growth, right?
And a lot more growth. You can comment down in the comment section on these topics and just chip in and tell us what you think about these topics.
And make sure you share this, because that's how we grow. Share.
And like. And subscribe. Yes.
You see that pretty smile? You see that pretty smile? Subscribe for that pretty smile. Okay.
No, subscribe for Jesus.
Oh, amen. This has been the Grace and Space podcast, and this is the 4th season. Peace. I'm not ashamed. Umeshakata Alex?